burnt out. You know, so finally the guard comes and pop open my cell. And me and my roommates, you know what I'm saying, my cellmates, we, you know what I'm saying, my cellmates started just screaming at the guard, you know what I'm saying? The guard rushed in and boom, 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 thinking something going on because we all hyped up in the cell. You know, they attack all of us up in there and drag us out in the hall. And while they doing that, my roommates, you know what I'm saying, they ain't saying nothing else. They just balling up. But I'm steady hollering, man, the next cell, man, made up. And then he finally, that man, go to the next cell. They're like, what cell? Cross on side. I said, on side, man. On side, go ahead, man. So after he still takes his time and, you know, put the little pull cuffs on me, the pull ties on me, the little pull cuffs. So after he finished pull cuffs me, you know what I'm saying, drag me out farther in the hallway, then finally he takes his time, unraveling his key and open the cell. And as he opened the cell, dude is cuckoo, man. They got doo-doo and blood everywhere in the cell. You know what I'm saying? So the guard can't believe what he seen. Actually, now this about to trip you out even more. So when the guard opened the cell, it must have gave him such a shock that he immediately slammed the door back and just I come to notice that I'm not. I like cheese, but
I need help. Yeah, I need help.
I don't really like cheese like that, like on sandwiches and stuff.
I
don't know. I like cheese like if I can cut it off the block and put no crackers. But the boy started all you hear is like put a scoop to him, you know what I'm saying? And man, stop hollering at me. Like you don't know what to do, man. I'm really trained in for the situation. You know what I'm saying? You should have still knew what to go do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe like 3 minutes later, all you hear is a bunch of kids in different things running down the hall in the booth. Down the hall, you know what I mean? They said, open up. They got the big old gas can, the spray gas. It's a big old I like that skin and the guy. They got that. They got a couple of shields, you know what I'm saying? And they got a zombie black nigga. And they rush up in there, and then the war they still trying to pull him out real hollering. And they pulling him off of him, and we're like, one last holler, man, and I ain't never heard nothing like this a day in my life. All I heard was, man, that could have brought tears to my eyes. Bro, to this day, I would never get this out my head. And I'm painting this picture because that's the way I see it in my head. It was so shit. All I could do is hear it at the time and hear everything that was being said to each other and repeated from guard to guard.
Bounty targets are up.
And they got dude, they sprayed dude, plus they sprayed the whole cell gas, you know what I mean? You know, and in this can, everybody know that ain't like that regular mace, man. This like some triple cayenne pepper type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All you get coughing, but he don't even sound like Rev no more. That confident, cocky. You how's living for? You know what I'm saying? That I've grown to like. You know what I'm saying? I passed that part of the story up, but you know, me and him had chopped it up one day, and I had really grown to like him, even though we was from two different sides. You know, but I still grown to like him. You know, but I no longer even recognize that in him no more. You know, and finally they get D out the cell and they cuff pull tie his legs, lay him out in the hall, and the other guys, like three other guards, told him on out of there. You know what I'm saying? And they like, you know what I'm saying, whatever they saying, you know. But my focus is strictly on, man, get in there and help Rev, man, get in there and help him. You know, and they going up in there, you hear them talking to him, and Rev just
Remaining
move on.
operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
He just move on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where you hurt at? Where you hurt
Be
at?
advised, you still have
Man,
squad
just
mates
help the
outside
dude,
the
man.
safe
Take him
zone.
to the infirmary, man. Just help the dude, man. So
Enemy soldier
finally,
incoming.
they get Rev secured. They have I ain't gonna say the medic, but the people that come from the infirmary and the nurses and the on-staff doctor. They comes to the scene. You know, they radio told them it was secure. You know how it goes. If you've ever been in there, this is a real serious situation because you got doo-doo and blood everywhere. I'm hearing the guard keep repeating that. It's doo-doo and blood. The mix is everywhere. It's like, and I'm laughing because it was a strong. This is a reaction to something like, man, my first dose. I ain't used to this. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm playing it back the way I seen it like the first day. And I have told only a couple people this story. You know what I'm saying? And me getting real, they didn't put a diaper on him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put him in a diaper, you know what I'm saying? They put him in a paper suit, you know, then walking him out, and all you hear, as he walks, just moaning and walking, moaning and walking. You know what I'm saying? And he come out the cell, and as he come out the cell, I'm laying on the hall, and I look up at him. He quickly glanced at me and dropped his eyes and dropped his head. And when I looked at him, I no longer, I didn't even recognize in his eyes what I used to see in his eyes. That was all gone. Man, I was like, bro, you gonna be alright, bro. You gonna be alright, bro. Shake back, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, like, you'll never be the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I really watched, just watched something and totally discuss anger. So many mixed feelings, you know what I'm saying? That one man could do that to another man, you know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah. My foot hurt.
I gotta take a breath on that one. Y'all excuse me, because it's real, man. And anybody that ever actually experienced something like this, they understand. Like, you know, it ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, it ain't better out. It ain't better out. You know what I'm saying? They desensitized to it in all this time. You know?
You want a t-shirt for me?
Just seeing it for the first time, it totally blew my mind.
You're getting another chance.
And I'm just wondering, like, at this point, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna never be the same. Things in this place ain't gonna never be the same. The way I operate ain't gonna be the same. Now, and I'm knowing in my head, if I ever get into a fight, man, God help me. You're gonna have to, somebody better get there and help the guy that don't fight. I'll be damned if I let him get me in that position to do to me what D did to Ray. I'm just keeping it real.
Need anything to you, asshole? Changing mags.
Welcome to my prison shows. Okay, so if you watch episode 1, you know we coming off the story that we all in the block at this time, and Real had just got raped. I told you the story of my friend Najee, the Bambino brothers, and Toy. Reverend Toy, in case I missed it. Okay, well, we've been in the block for about a month after Real baby, and Real had went from the infirmary and transferred. Okay, because he was badly hurt. He was really badly hurt, y'all. And you know, it's right. It ain't a joke. You might catch me, you know, telling this story in a funny way, because some time has passed. But he was really seriously hurt. You know, but like I said, time had passed by. It's like a month. We all been in the block. So the pipes was in prison on the block, in the block. So we all get released back to the dorm. You know, released back to the dorm. We all get actually reassigned. You know, but we all still, you know, DR, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. So everybody really excited and pretty much they on their best behavior because they just being released. So they
I
on
saw
their
some
best
daytime
behavior.
cold and flu
Nobody
medicine
wants
from my
to
mama's
go.
house
Now
too
they want
earlier.
to go to the whole,
Twenty-five
the
remain.
shoot where you just one
The
man
enemy
buck
took
naked,
that one, but
you know,
we'll get
by
them back.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like kind of on their best behavior at this time, and you know, I'm just me. I'm ecstatic to be out. I see my homeboy Nigel, you know what I'm saying? We back reunited. They back reunited with their homeboys. And um D, he actually gets released with us as well. Because he went to the home for a month and just had
Pop, you
arrived
go to
back
bed.
to the block. Crazy, right? So he
Top of
gets
you to bed,
released with
for real.
us, along with a bunch of dangerous more kind of guys. You know what I mean? Them guys was in
That
there
ass
for
little
like
nigga.
6 months to a year. But we happened to luck out when the pipes bust, I want to say. So, you know, everybody's around, politicking and messing with everybody they messing with, congregating, and it's just a good time, you know. So everything goes fine for about a
¿Qué vedo yo?
but nobody pays attention that Buttman has been released. A guy that everybody
Qué
calls
pana.
Buttman. So the guy Buttman, he's a predator. You know, before I came to the prison, I heard stories about Buttman. Now I'm actually in the flesh staring at Buttman. You know, he's a legend because he love boy pussy. He love everybody, man. You better watch out for Buttman, man. Don't let Buttman catch you
Use this
slipping.
time for
He
some
catch you
target
when you
practice.
sleep. He catch
The
you in
real
the
thing will
shower.
come
He catch you up any way he can.
That's a scary
I
person.
mean, literally,
I'm
he's
mortified of people
man.
like that.
I want to say this, but I might be exaggerating. He's the biggest guy in the prison, and he can fight, and he's strong. You know, this ain't no steroids kind of deal. So Buttman is from Monroe,
Enemy
Louisiana,
Molotov incoming.
and he's actually the first cousin to the Bambino brothers. They're from New Orleans, Louisiana, but they're first cousins.
deployment to the war zone.
And they don't know each other very well because Buttman has spent most of his life in prison. He actually went from kitty jail to prison. So he spent more time in than he has out. Okay, moving on. Time passes by. We get some new Jackson, you know, and along with
I better try to watch that new Venom movie. I'm about to try to watch that new Venom movie.
That's fake right there.
It's on Netflix,
You know,
but I think I know where I can watch it at.
friends,
What site I can watch it on.
Tay and Lucy. You know, those two tall, black, skinny little dudes. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, nobody knowing, you know, they broken as hell. We know they coming in from armed robbery. They used to rob together. We know that much. You know, I think a prison closed down. They didn't do most of their time together because they were separate. They were separated. But I think one of the prisons closed down, like East Carrollton or West Carrollton. One was getting shipped, so the other one got shipped as well. And they both wind up at the prison I'm at together, coming in. So they some quiet little dudes, and they inseparable. Where one go, the other one go. So now I'm saying 1 or 2 days go by, and they get comfortable. You know, they walking around, they scoping things out. Everybody can tell they plotting and scheming. So about a week go by, and everybody in the prison starting to get on edge because things just coming up missing. I mean, it's starting a whole lot of confusion with inside of the prison. And people can't figure out who taking this stuff. Now, the two guys, Tate and Lucy, you know, the spotlight ain't even hit them yet because, you know, we haven't figured it out that they, you know, they got sticky fingers, you know, and that's what they do. They steal, they rob, they jack, whatever they can do, you know, that's what they've been in here plotting on and watching everybody's movements. And when they catch you slipping, you don't know when they're gonna choose you. So we never knowing when they hit somebody. Okay, so talking about Tate and Lucy, these two guys, you know, they always stuck together. They was jack boys. You know what I'm saying? And
Enemies are
Tay,
dropping into the
he's the
area.
kind of guy who keeps that. You know,
Target
he'll
down. Marking the
keep
rest of
something
them.
that belongs to the person he jacked.
Changing
You
back.
know, he used to work that kind of guy. So one day, everybody was congregating at a dude from that new side named Duke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I mentioned Duke yet, but bringing Duke into the story. Okay, so Duke was chilling with Tay, and Tay was going through his locker. You know, now I'm gonna show you a picture of the locker, and you know what I'm saying, so y'all can get an idea of how the lockers are racks. Okay, now y'all see the picture of the racks. Now for my friends who I need to explain a lot more to, Tay is Tay. We just call him Tay for short. You know, so Tay chilling with Duke, and he goes in his locker and he pulls out some stuff. You know what I'm saying? They making a molly or whatever. Him and Duke about to make a molly or whatever. And you know, Lucy's at the back.
A molly. Baby, you ever heard of a molly?
So, okay, when he goes through his
Yeah.
locker and pulls out,
That's what they call. That's what they call spreads.
A little
Yeah, in the words.
that one of the guys from BR had, that, you know, it meant something to him, you know, and the prison allowed him to have it because it wasn't considered contraband. And he pulled it out, and Duke seen it. So, you know, Duke chilled with him and everything, and ate that molly with him and everything. And then when he finished that, Duke bounced out to the guy he actually stole from.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Now, the guy he stole from name is He-Man. You know what I mean? And He-Man's from Baton Rouge. He was actually from South Baton Rouge. Now, here come He-Man marching down the T-Rex. And you can tell something because he got about 5 or 6 people with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they get up to T-Rex, and He-Man just automatically staring for me, don't say nothing to him, and go to his locker and just start pulling things out. And as he pulling things out of T-Rex, everybody's just looking, so you know everybody's going to start coming out. And everybody's just looking like, man, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga that's been stealing right here. Oh, you know who's been stealing? This dude right here. So Tay and Contract so Lucy come running down to the Tay rag light, and his rag lights, hey, hold on, what's going on? So in prison, we got this thing called fair trial. You know what I'm saying? To where, because you could have got some of this stuff from somebody, you could make trades and different things, you know what I'm saying? Like him and Duke had just finished making a molly, and you know a molly is like a snack. You put a bunch of different things, like there's different ways people make mollies.
A molly is a snack.
Different things, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that. So you could have traded some of this stuff. So now people are trying to, you know, think back. So this kind of buying takes some time, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the Bambino brothers is such evil and scheming, conniving dudes that, you know, they already did put in He-Man head, listen, hey bro, you got beat, but you know, nobody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So here comes a way catch y'all remix. Now this is what I told y'all on the last story I was gonna bring.
Enemy destroyed.
Remix is when you play, and you know what I'm saying? You get booked, and your homeboy can catch your remix, or when something happens, to you. That's catch your remix. So this part right here I'm about to tell, it's like a part, you know, I struggle with. Okay. So nightfall, one man goes to Tate and Lucy's crack, breaks some stuff, and he say, listen, we already decided what's about to happen to the homeboy, so you got 2 choices. You can call me, or you can keep your ass up and go down there and hang out by the crack. And Lucy's looking around, and it's about 5 or 6 people. It's Buttman, He-Man, and a few of their boys. So he do feel bad about what he gotta do, but he gotta do it because it's gonna be 2 dudes instead of 1. So he gets his butt up and he goes down there and hangs out by Buttman's right, you know. So now they concentrate and focus in on Tate. Now everybody's standing around. The Buttman is up close, like this close to Tate's face when he wakes him up. And Tate is startled and he jumps. And as he jumps, he's like, man, what y'all doing, man? What's going on? So he looks to the top and see if Lucy's up there. But Lucy gone. So, and Buttman immediately say, you give it up or I'm going to take it. If you give it up, it's going to be easier on you. If you give it up. But if I got to take it, I ain't going to show no mercy. I'm going to give it to you how I got it hit. So he looking around thinking somebody going to say something, but all they do is pull out the braided sheets. And the braided sheets, once you tied up with the braided sheets, you tied up with the braided sheets. And you're going to have to sit there and endure it. So, to my astonishment, because everybody watching from the racks or somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's seeming like they want this to happen. And I'm not about to say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there like, man, you know, I don't want to watch it, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm closing my eyes, going to sleep, and then I'm waking back up because I'm hearing the different things. I hear Buttman asks He-Man for two things. He said, man, get the jail and get the toothpaste. Like jail.
Get the jail and get the toothpaste.
Yeah, they gonna do with jail and toothpaste. So He-Man comes back with the jail and the toothpaste. So apparently, if you rub toothpaste on the end of your penis, it makes your penis rock hard because the tingling burning sensation is stimulating your penis. So he actually take the jail and say put it on yourself. So if you put it on yourself, when you put the petroleum jelly on yourself, then they'll find it under your fingernail saying, you know, you weren't great, that you put this on you yourself up, you know. So finally, Tate get it and he's like, man, bro, hey, bro, ain't no other way, bro. He's like, hey, bro, don't ask me no more other questions. So Buttman tells him, don't ask me no other questions. Ain't no other way. This happening. I'm on it. It's happening. It's real talk. Hand to God. So, Tate actually pulling his pants down, you know, shaking, and like, man, bro, man, He-Man said, hey, bro, I ain't got all day. I mean, Buttman said, I ain't got all day. And He-Man standing there grinning. Everybody around there grinning. Like, man, the next thing we're going to do is tie you down with these braided sheets. Man, so he ended up getting the stuff, putting it on his chest, and laying on his stomach. So Buttman bounced on top of him. He said, hey, bro, go slow. Now keep in mind, this guy stole from almost everybody. So they don't just want Drake, they want you punctured and slaughtered. So Buttman's on top of him. And Buttman, he must be asserting because all he's here.
Don't let up now.
And Buttman like, stay still, man. So he's still squirming and everything. And Buttman just say, you know what? That's exactly the scream. And I'm talking about now you hear Buttman loving it. Yeah, you gonna be mine now. You gonna be mine now. Say you gonna be mine. Now Buttman is completely taking advantage of the situation. He ain't just been him on principle and law now. He's raping him to make him take his property. So Buttman is steady. I mean, this went on for at least 30 minutes. And then finally, you hear Buttman, didn't pull out this guy or nothing. Just, man, you completely took this guy manhood. And then he rolls over and lays on side of him. And he tell He-Man, hey, it's your stuff, man. You gonna get some too. Cause this our bitch now. He gonna turn tricks and he gonna do everything we want him to do to make up for some of this stuff he been doing around here. It's crazy, but that's what happened. So He-Man like, man, I don't even get down like that, man. So, like I said, here go the remix again. He-Man tells one of his homeboys, his flunkies, man, you gonna take my turn. If you don't take my turn, I'm gonna punish you. So one of his homeboys gets on top of Tate,
Enemy dropping into the
and
AO.
Buttman grabs him. Like, what's going on here? No, Buttman was not able, but Buttman grabbed this man penis and rubbed toothpaste on this man penis. Hey, why did what they do for you, boy? Why did what they do for you? Bro, you can't make this stuff up. The toothpaste on the end of this man penis.
All stations,
And
green to go. Stand by for deployment.
he climbed on top of Tate, and he slid right on in Tate, because Tate was wide open. You know, Tate like, oh, God, no. Now, if you think this crazy, the guy D, that ain't real, he walks up with 2 packs of noodles in his hand and say, got this. So, after he and the homeboy finished raping Tate,
Resurgence.
D grabs the toothpaste, put the toothpaste on himself.
Eliminate target.
Then he goes in to Tate.
Mark the drop point.
Man, this went on for about an hour, no lie. And this story gonna have a part 2 to it, because Tate's life inside this prison has changed.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
How this AI composer feature allows you to turn your words into voices you never thought you heard. Simply pick one out of the many voices that reference your video, select your desired language, type in the text of your voice.
Yeah, baby, I'm glad
adjust voice settings such as the accent.
I'm glad I'm never going to prison again.
Boom, just like that, you have high quality voiceover in only a few seconds. Honestly, you'll be amazed by how these voiceovers actually turn out.
In my time on this earth, I've learned that the right story can change a person's life.
Squadmates back on station. Good work.
If you want to save time and speed up your creative process, then this AI feature is going to change your workflow forever. So head over to artlist.io and check it out for yourself.
I must say, the only all-in-one platform there where you can store and share your files, collaborate remotely, and distribute to all of the major streaming services, including Spotify. That's way more suited for music makers, and I use it for every project without fail. It saves countless hours. You don't have to do the VPN for uploading anything. The line like Dropbox, calling me, texting me, emailing me. Boomboxes allow me to kind of keep that all in one place.
My favorite feature, you can already decide the master and the publishing splits inside the project.
You send out files and send mixes, they can drop little notes in throughout the process. If I need Dropbox sampling and like the process goes way freaking far. Today I switched from my subscription. I saved $300. And if you want to check it out, you can sign up for free today.
Changing back.
All right. This is episode 3.2. We just came off the episode where Tay my brother, and a few other guys. So, that night,
Some of your squad is
see
outside
Tay
the
back in the Rex, and Tay is calling up to Lucy. Hey, Lucy.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Say Lucy. So he gets out his rack and look at Lucy, and Lucy just ain't paying him no attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lucy, he know what's to come. So in all this going on, Buttman actually hears trying to get Lucy's attention. So Buttman runs down there and say, man, what the fuck you think you doing? Bitch, I'd have punched you in your motherfucking shit. No take flinching or whatever. He say, I'm gonna tell you this one motherfucking time, and one time only. You better not get you talking to no niggas, congregating with no niggas, none of that. And every time you got a motherfucking pee, you better motherfucking use the side urinals and sit the fuck down and pee. So now, this here happens all over the prison. After guys, he can no longer stand up and pee. And in most prisons, you have the urinals on one side when you stand up and pee. You have the toilet's on the other side when you gotta take a dump or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's actually running down all the rules to Tay Tay. You know what I'm saying? Things, do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do for him now, you my property, you my woman, you my bitch now. You know, all that other shit is over. You can't do nothing without my permission. You know what I mean? So the morning hit, and everybody's just up in the crowd, and they just like, man, they want to see when this building. So now, Tay-Tay's still in his rag. He been in his rag, you know what I'm saying, since this happened. You know what I'm saying? So that whole day, Tay-Tay ain't even get out his rag. I mean, that boy go child. That boy is taking rag the whole day. So at the same time, it was always somebody in there, because everybody don't go to every child in this prison. So somebody's watching. They like, everybody like, nah, he ain't get up yet. So, you know, that nightfall, and one man is walking through the prison. One man is actually going to this man, kissing on this man, and everything. So one man actually goes to him and make him stand up. Like, get up off that rack. One man makes you get up off that rack. Go clean yourself up. One man makes you take a shower. One man actually goes with this man. Man, I swear. Goes with this man and watch this man take a shower and watch this man clean himself.
Back in get ready.
So,
redeploy.
You know, Tay-Tay did whatever. Get back in this rack or whatever. One man leaves him alone, you know what I'm saying? One man doing other things, you know. One man actually walks around the prison jacking niggas, you know what I'm saying? Picking niggas out, jacking niggas, you know. And if he jack you, you better believe he put you on that list where he know you gonna give it up and he gonna come to you. I'm gonna tell you, this type of thing don't just happen in this particular prison. This happens all over the world. So, you know, people gonna be able to relate and understand what I'm talking about. This is these jail games. This is things that happen inside the prison, behind that wall. You know. So, okay.
Enemy
now,
into the AR.
Texas. Texas.
Oh, Friday. Justin got our damn W-2s. I have to figure out how to do my taxes.
Stop buying courses. I want to build you a shop that's completely free, and I'll do it on a live stream. Link below. Brother Adrian and I did your live stream today. We're building Shopify stores, and not only are we building them, we're putting 20 of the top trending products on the stores for you, so that you don't have to worry about how to sell. And instead of selling you courses, we're going to give you courses. Why do you think to yourself, Anthony, why would you do that? There's a very logical answer for this. We're some of Shopify's top partners in the world. Okay, so number one, the reason we don't have to charge you is that anytime you get a Shopify account, we get paid. So we're basically affiliated with Shopify. They pay us, you don't have to. That means you can use our AI store, build your store, you can do it all on the live stream when you click the link below. You'll see it on their live stream. You can do all that for free because we're getting paid. The question is like, well, why would you sell us courses? Well, real simple. Shopify only pays us if you keep your Shopify account for 90 days. That means we don't do a good job. We don't teach you a good store. We don't teach you how to use it. If we don't educate you, you're just going to cancel and we're going to make absolutely nothing out of the deal. So we got to perform in order for us to even get paid. And I think that's the way it should be. So you should stop buying courses and click the link below. Let us build your store for you, save you thousands of dollars. Let us add 20 of the top trending products to that store for you. Save you a ton of time and mistakes. then let us give you our courses for free. Save you, I don't know how many thousands of dollars you've raised on courses that probably aren't as good as ours. It is one of Shopify's top trainers on their website. We've been getting awards by Shopify year after year after year. And tons of people have actually used our AI store builder. Over 200,000 stores we've built with this. We actually made the 500's fastest growing company in the country because of the store builder. And it's what allows us to travel the world and live life. We're actually in, Italy right now. So that's what you see behind
You still eating?
You're getting torn up. So in this video, thanks. Today, while you watch this, we are live streaming building Shopify right now. So we'll build your store for you. There's no catch to this. Click the link, you'll see it. Do it now so you don't miss out on this. Click the link, we'll build your store. We'll explain everything else on the live stream. So click the link.
That man actually goes to take him an orange and say, hey, you gotta eat something. You gotta eat something. You know what I'm saying? So Tay, you know what I'm saying? He like fanning him off like he don't want to eat or whatever. So Buttman slaps the shit out of him. I swear, out of nowhere. This ain't no motherfucking
awaiting targeting data.
I swear, this dumb ass nigga said, this ain't no motherfucking democracy. Made that nigga sit up and eat that on. Buttman peeled it for him. If you've been in this situation where you seeing all this, and my rack is not too far from me. I'm actually across, like diagonal across, and I can see them. I told y'all that in the beginning. Well, I think I did. And, man, it just blew my mind, you know what I'm saying, to actually see all this stuff taking place. This is the things that you see behind that wall. When you locked up, all kind of things goes. And the guards in this particular prison, they lax as hell. Like they say, guards don't run prison. The prisoners run prison. The inmates run. The time has come. Everything has peace. Everybody is, almost just watching. Because once he follow them orders and you take that piss and sit down, he has now made himself a bitch, a mole. He's walking to the back, everybody's watching. Oh, they watching, they looking up, they boy, niggas laughing, and giggling and talking to each other. It's really going down.
Look.
So either you gonna go to the left, to the east, or you gonna go to the right, to the top.
What you doing?
So he's going, he's walking down. And all you see is just take that right.
That ass if he had
take that right,
done eating and
run
everything.
back there so everybody follow back there. And take sit his ass and take a piece. Sit his ass down and take a piss. I'm like, I even ran back there, no lie. Because I wanted to see, man.
Oh, shit.
Stand up in the light and say, man, I'm about to die or whatever. Upside down, your life is over. His life was over with. So this when all the shit started. Now, when Tay finished taking the piss, one man walks up to Tay and kisses him on his lips. Smack dead on his lips.
Mission accomplished. All targets eliminated.
Dude, this thing right here don't stop itching for shit.
It's crazy, but it's true. You can't make this up. So, for the whole day, one man walks straight down to his rank. You know, they running it, and I'm actually going about my business. Me and my dog Nacha, We actually going about our business, doing some other stuff. We playing checkers and stuff like that. We doing some other stuff up in there. You know, we went and made us a couple molars, you know what I'm saying, and ate them and whatever, you know. And evidently, Buttman told Tay-Tay, hey, you going to go up to the guard when he come in for check. Or told him you're going to go knock on the door. I don't know the specifics about it. And you're going to tell him you feel threatened down there next to somebody you were in. I guess he told him to tell him you got some enemies down there. Now, in prison, you know, if you got enemies, they'll either take you out that dorm and put you in another dorm, or you'll actually get relocated, you know, where you feel comfortable, and you can tell them where you feel comfortable, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But in this particular case, Tay-Tay got relocated right down there, told Buttman was his cousin, that he felt comfortable down there by Buttman. And they relocated Tay-Tay down there by Buttman. So he's no longer in the rack with Lucy. He's been relocated by his boyfriend.